Hi everyone, I'm using the Lightseers Way for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, read the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from Anna Stark's pack and one from Archangel Michael's Sword of Light. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good, for the collective or anyone who views this video. And Ruby is sat on my feet beneath the table here, just absorbing all this beautiful healing energy. So thank you all for sending her the healing. She is making slow progress, but we're going in the right direction. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good, for the collective or anyone who views this video. So there we have one, the Two of Swords. Okay. The Empress and the Ace of Pentacles, and beneath we have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Sun. And I'll take out Judgment as well. Okay, so we have the Moon moving into Pisces today. The Sun, Mars and Mercury all in Scorpio. So this is a lot of watery energy, emotions coming to the surface. We're being asked to, whatever is going on in our lives, to come out of our minds. This is feelings of indecisiveness. Maybe we are not feeling that we can make a decision, or we're fearing making a wrong decision, and there's never any wrong decisions ever. Our soul will guide us exactly where we are meant to go. Coming out of our analytical mind, overthinking. You can see that she has a blindfold and those birds are pecking her head. Today is a very beautiful spiritual day. We're in Scorpio season, which is the veils are so thin as we move up into this full moon at the end of the week, the lunar eclipse, and into Samhain at the end of the month. So we're moving through this portal, spiritual portal, to let go of any fears, to keep our minds and our imaginations pure, calling in our guides and angels, bringing in those beautiful divine messages. And they will only come through with loving, empowering, encouraging words. Anything else, any fear, is our own ego. So as we attune ourselves now to our higher mind, where our guides and angels, our higher self, are bringing in those powerful upgrades. A time of trusting ourselves, letting go of all doubt. So wherever you may feel torn between making a decision, don't make one. Really don't. Work on how you're feeling, let go of the confusion. Sit in quiet, especially today. Mercury, Mars, the Sun in Scorpio. Mercury is the planet of communication. How are we communicating with ourselves during this time? Because Scorpio is bringing up thoughts, whole thoughts of fear, of confusion, for us to shine a light straight through them and know that wherever we are in this moment, we're meant to be there. We're meant to be here now, and take a breath, let go of any thoughts, open our minds, open our crowns, and allow this downpouring of light to come in and cleanse all thought forms that are blocking us from our higher self, from our higher guidance. This is a minor card, nothing major, but it could be something in our subconscious coming forward, an old indecision, a pattern of indecision, a pattern of fear of making a decision, even not knowing what to do. So let go of the confusion. Don't overthink things. The guidance will come in, and it will come in strong, and it will come in filled with light, with a deep knowing which direction to go in. So if you're confused at the moment, just take a step back and sit down and relax and meditate and pause and open up to this beautiful energy. The moon is in Pisces, moves into Pisces today. And Pisces is the end, the last sign of the zodiac. It's where it's a completion. So these are coming up for completion of letting go of those fears of making a wrong choice or not knowing which direction to move in. No, it's coming to an end. Pisces is very spiritual, bringing in all the wisdom that we have attained through all the zodiac signs. It's very, very sacred sign, very intuitive. Saturn today is speaking in Pisces, bringing through those messages, dissolving the old subconscious fears and patterns. It can only happen in this moment. If we're thinking about the future and what's going to happen, we've come completely out of this moment and into an illusion. Staying grounded today, there's a lot of water energy. So listening to our intuition, listening to those mystical messages that are coming through. And Archangel Gabriel is stepping forward, and Archangel Gabriel is the divine messenger. To call in Archangel Gabriel, to be able to come into and receive these divine messages that are for each one of us. They will all be unique, and to listen to what's coming through in the nurturing energy and the loving energy and the healing energy of Archangel Gabriel. So today, attuning and aligning with our spiritual essence, our higher self, all our ancestors, our guides, our angels are all around us, very close. This veil is so thin. This is what Scorpio season represents, that mystic, the deepness of our emotions, being able to go in without any fears and allowing the light to dissolve any shadows there. Then we have the Empress, connecting to Venus, which is the planet that's ruling and overseeing us as we're moving through this eclipse season. Bringing in that love, that divine love that heals every cell within our body, heals our minds when we focus on love, heals our bodies, heals our life, it heals our relationships when we start to look through that confusion, see through that confusion in a place of trust. Because if we are in a place of not being able to trust anyone, we will bring that lesson in constantly. When we realise that we can trust people, and once we feel that upliftment of that, we see that we can. We see that if we have a feeling of not being able to trust, whether it's ourselves connecting and doubting our messages that are coming through, our relationships, where we are in this moment in time, If we can't trust that, then we won't trust anything, anyone on the outside. Once we trust our soul that we are going through this dimension, this timeline, to really learn to trust regardless of what's happened in the past. Because if we've been let down in the past, then we will constantly project it into our lives now. When we let go of all that and learn from that and make sure that we are in alignment, that we are not going in to rescue everybody, that we don't want to disappoint anyone, because that's coming from an unaligned place of being let down. When we come in and into this place of faith, into this divine energy and trust, just trust and let everything unfold in its own unique and divine way, then we grow and expand. And we come out of this lesson, this emotion, cleansed and cleared in a place of full faith. So whatever it may be today that Scorpio is bringing up in those murky emotions, in that quagmire down there, is bringing it up and showing us. But because we are also communicating today Jupiter in Taurus, so it's all around our earthly, everything that we have here, our relationships, our finances, our home, our careers, everything in. So things that may be bringing up some doubt in this earthly realm, it's to really align ourselves and to do our affirmations and to know that we're always divinely supported and let go of everything else. And then we start to anchor this divine essence, and Venus is ruling this eclipse, and Venus rules over Libra, that the solar eclipse that we've just come through, and rules over Taurus as well. But I feel that she also has a ruling of Earth as well, bringing in that beauty in from Venus into Mother Earth, the divine feminine. So this is a beautiful time of balance, of not letting ourselves get knocked out of balance through all thoughts that may come to the surface of anything that we may not be doubting ourselves, or maybe not trusting people around us. That is a shadow within us. And once we trust ourselves and trust our soul and our journey, then all that fades away, and we realise that we can trust and there's nothing to doubt as long as it is in love. So Venus here, the Empress, bringing in fertility, growth, expansion, abundance. When we let go of that heavy energy, and then the Ace of Pentacles, as we let go of that, we start trusting and we start doubting, then we come into alignment and we draw through this field to us the prosperity, health. When we focus on abundance and trust and love, that's what comes in. So then we come into alignment and we draw it through the field. It's there, everything's there that we could ever envisage. And when we start trusting that, when we start trusting our visions, we pull it through the energy field. We draw it in, because we are in a vibrational connection. So this is something new coming in. From letting this go, we bring in beauty, we bring in prosperity, we bring in well-being of our mental health, emotional health, and our physical health that creates life force energy. that we start to come into alignment with prosperity and divine abundance. And then the Page of Cups. This is romance. Being open to romance without fearing it. Being open to love without fearing it. So this is something new, and you can see there's heart shapes there. So this is romance, a new romance coming into our lives, or even if we've been in relationship for a long time, a spark coming in, a spark starting to come into our relationship. And also our spiritual guides coming in. This is new guides coming in, guiding us into this beautiful timeline of love. And you can see there the ocean is calm. So as we calm our emotions and we trust, we're able to move forward and shift in and merge into a new timeline. Timelines are running constantly, and it's with every thought and feeling that we merge into a different timeline. So this is romance, feeling that romantic energy of Pisces, of Scorpio. Scorpio loves deeply, and once we shift those shadows, we love deeply also. That's what Scorpio season is all around us, connecting to our spiritual guides, our spirit guides, our spirit animals, our animal guides, our dragons, our angels, connecting now at this time, bringing them around us, feeling their energy moving through us and into our future, into our reality. The Queen of Cups, this is Scorpio, going into and connecting to the higher powers, listening to the priestess within, drawing in the priestess, welcoming in the priestess, and using our rituals during this time. The Queen of Cups is the seer. She's connecting there. Again, she is immersed in water, but it's clear. So emotional maturity, not going into any drama. Sometimes you can take on too much of other people's worries. So if we are doing that, to just remind ourselves to bring ourselves into alignment and give people their power back, and we take our power back. Pray for everyone, send light to everyone, but step out of worry, because that sends that energy to that person or that situation. So just holding light, sending and listening to our intuition. This is such a spiritual day. If you're doing healings, if you're doing readings, like drawing those messages through. And then we have the Three of Cups, time for celebration. Such a watery energy. And we have Saturn in Pisces, bringing through those messages, making sense of our spiritual essence so that we can understand it in our own unique way. Dissolving the past, those old paradigms now. That's what Saturn is doing. Dissolving the blocks, waking us up to who we are as a spiritual being, and really allowing that to flow. We have the Three of Cups, so a time of celebration, a celebration of our unique gifts, of everyone's different, we're all magical, we all bring something different into the world, which is beautiful and mystical. Then we have the Sun and Judgment. So the Sun in Scorpio, Judgment is Scorpio, connected to Scorpio. So shining a light on where we are finding it hard to change. Because if we are holding on to old conflicts, old patterns, we'll stay on the same timeline. Now the sun is shining and showing us that cause and effect, this is a law that can never be changed as the seasons change. As we move from winter into spring, nothing and no one could change that. It's going to change anyway. That's the spiritual laws. And it's the same with the law of cause and effect. The sun's dissolving and shining light onto each one of us to let go of being hard on ourselves, because maybe in the past we did things that we wouldn't do now, but we've learned from that, and that brings through we don't judge others because we've been there. We know circumstances in our lives create situations that are in alignment to who we are at that time, but we learn from that. So this is a day of self-forgiveness, of looking into the past, of those old feelings that may still be coming to the surface, those thoughts, those pains, and shining light there. This is the next card to the world. So as we're coming through this void of the eclipse, being gentle with ourselves and gentle with everyone else as well. We all have a past. We've all come here to learn and to heal and to expand, to really honour ourselves, our soul, and everybody else's soul journey also. Celebrate it. So this is a very mystical healing time, divinely healing time. That our ancestors are all around us, and they're coming through with the message that we are not the echoes of the past. We are not their echo. We are here to divinely create our own unique path, taking in the wisdom from our ancestors and dissolving any ancestral wounds, because we're not the echo. To really find out who we truly are, taking in the wisdom from our ancestors, our healed ancestors, and bringing through the healing for our ancestral wounds. So it's a very deep day today to come in and really connect with spirit. We have Jupiter in Taurus that's beautifully communicating, which is the Buddha consciousness, bringing it here on earth, knowing that we are our past. Every single lifetime is here in this moment. Within ourselves we hold our ancestors, to really hold on to the wisdom of our ancestors, and to let anything else that is not serving us, patterns of disharmony within mind, body, emotions that habitually we've taken on without even realising it's in our subconscious, running away. So in this moment, really feeling the healing of that, surrendering it, coming into our own uniqueness. The sun is shining on us, bringing sustenance to our soul, bringing light into every level within our bodies and our energy fields. Letting go of judgment, letting go of judgment of self and judgment of others. That is freedom. So a wonderful and powerful day today. So I'm asking for a message from Archangel Michael to come through, who is guiding us, protecting us during these times that we're all moving through in the world, reminding us that we are safe, and to feel that safety, to feel his protection, and within an instant we are in alignment with that, and we will start to move forward without fear. Archangel Michael, please bring through the message for us all to guide us through these times of immense change. There we go. The angelic realms, bringing clarity, asking us to have patience. Archangel Michael and his legions of angels around us all, protecting us, guiding us, bringing through the message of remembering what we've come here to do. We've come here to bring light, to allow that light to expand through us and all around us. Fear contracts when we stand in full faith, knowing that we are protected. We have the angelic realm all around us, helping us to move forward. And this is a card of validation that we're all, even if we are undecided, not knowing which direction we may be going in. This is confirmation and validation that we are being divinely guided, and to trust that. And the card from Anna Starks. This galactic vibration, and this eclipse is very galactic. As we are rising our consciousness, we're connecting to the galactics. So this is the galactic energy coming through, holding that light, really being surrounded, connected, empowered, guided by the angelic realm, the galactic realm. There's nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. We are becoming a direct channel of galactic vibration, of galactic frequency, galactic messages. So this really is, there is a vortex of energy that we are travelling through this eclipse, and will come out, change at the other end as we come through this eclipse. But there's also a vortex of energy coming through from the heavens, guiding us, the galactic energy guiding us home to our hearts, because this is where everything comes through, our hearts. So a wonderful day. Enjoy and connect with this beautiful spiritual energy and find self-love and peace. Thank you for listening. God bless. Thank you.